Well guys, I'm slowly progressing. So I was in this truck for a little bit. Now I moved over to this truck. That one's gonna go get lettered. This one is eventually gonna get sold, but I'm running it now till my black truck is done. So this is next. Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. Well, today I'm here at the Ontario Produce Auction, and they're having like a little tool show here today. So figured I'd pop over, check it out. And here I see a few nice Kenworths. Not too bad. These guys set trusses. Got some serious cranes on there. All right, let's go check it out inside. What do you think, boys? Ready to go have some fun? Got the boys with me today. I got Xander and his buddy. You gonna say hi? Hi. You gonna say hi? Hi. All right. And Caden and Denzel. This is what I come for. They got some excavators to mess around with. Some equipment there. A lot of Amish and Wanger Mennonites. Horse and buggies.
Some of it. Amish horses. It's going to fight a horse.
Over here they got a contest with skid loaders. Guys on their bicycles, all those bikes. Right now, temperature outside is, what does it say? 18 degrees. 18 degrees. And these guys are biking. Cold. Cold. A lot of people in a small space. Good time though. Welcome back, guys. I am back at the shop and I just wanted to do a quick video on this rig. So if you guys remember, this is truck number 150. I bought this truck several years ago. In fact, almost 4 years ago. This is a 2015 glider. So it's a Kenworth W900 glider that I bought. I bought it, yeah, like I said, about 4 years ago. And I want to do an update on this because this truck has surprised me. All right. You know, sometimes you buy trucks and you don't know exactly what you're getting. And especially with these gliders, because they're so high priced, oftentimes you're paying top dollar for these gliders and these engines are not coming with warranty. So oftentimes you're buying a truck and, you know, it could be that the engine goes in the next week, the next month, or whenever. So hopefully when you buy the truck, it lasts for quite a while. But I thought, you know what? This truck just turned over 1 million miles and I'd do a little review. We bought this truck with, I think it was 582,000 miles if I looked right. So it would be just over 420,000 miles that we put on this truck. And if you guys remember, this truck has a N14 Cummins in it. And I bought this truck from Truck Market down in Olive Branch, Mississippi. In fact, I will post a link to the video when I went down there. I was actually watching it a little bit. And yeah, I'll post a link to that video up above. So if you want, you can hop on and check that video out. But that's when we bought that truck, bought this truck. And I'll tell you guys, this has been a pretty solid truck for us. This was one of the first Cummins I bought in a glider. When I bought this truck, and I don't know if I even mentioned it in the video or not, but this was one of the smoothest running Cummins that I have ever owned or ran. Did you guys hear me? one of the smoothest running trucks. I don't say that a lot about Cummins, but this truck, I clearly remember this. I just couldn't believe how smooth this thing ran. Whoever tuned it, whoever adjusted the valves, whoever adjusted the top end, they did an amazing job. This thing was running smooth. I'd love to get a hold of that mechanic. So maybe you guys can help me out. But yeah, this truck was out of Georgia. And remember, I bought this truck because it was so clean. It was a very, very clean truck. It was a very well taken care of truck. Obviously, 4 years of running in salt, you start to get a little bit of wear, a little bit of rust and corrosion, but really it's not looking that bad. The driver that we put in it does a good job of maintaining it and taking good care of it. But yeah, believe it or not, guys, we did not rebuild this engine. It still has the same engine. And let me check here. I'm going to check if this has the same transmission in. All right, guys, we'll pop in here out of the wind. So this truck come with a 10-speed transmission. If I was going to swap out the transmission, I would put a 13-speed transmission in it. And this still has a 10-speed transmission. So you can see, let me turn the key on. Get the miles. 1,002,923 miles. So there you have it. And this is the original 10-speed transmission that was in it when we bought it. I do not know how many miles are on this transmission. 10-speed transmissions are very reliable. I will give them that. The only thing is when you're pulling a hill, it's nice to split down a gear. But when we, at some point, we will eventually swap out this transmission for a 13-speed. And this Cummins has definitely surprised me. I did not realize that we would get 400,000 miles out of it. As you know, some of our trucks, some of our gliders that we bought them, and within a year or within 6 months, we had to swap out the engines. My most painful truck was truck number 154. It was the green Kenworth. I think it was truck 154. It's a green Kenworth. Beautiful, beautiful truck. I wish the engine was as beautiful as the paint job, but unfortunately that had a Cummins in. And that one, I was like, you know what? This truck was, I remember when I bought that truck, this truck was a good running truck for us. I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll get another Cummins and it'll be a good running truck. But unfortunately it wasn't. And we had issues with that rig. Soon after we bought it, it put a hole in the block. And I just decided I'm getting rid of that engine. We pulled it out. We had another cat sitting here, ready to go in. So we put a cat in that. And since then, that truck has been a good running truck. But that's the thing with these gliders, you just don't know. And more times than not, I'll say more times than not, my experiences with glider engines haven't been anything exotic. This is a good one. I have another Kenworth, a black Kenworth, that has been a good experience. I think that's truck 146, but there's, I think, truck 155 as a Detroit. That's the day cab Peterbilt. I think that one is in for a rebuild. Remember the last glider that I got, or one of the last gliders, the Peterbilt, the 389 with the big bunk that come out of Pennsylvania. That one we swapped out. But some of those gliders, the ones that I got for a good price, mostly the ones that I got for a good price, I was able to do that. So it wasn't all, in loss like that. When I got a PA, I got that for a very good price. I could turn that today and easily get my money back out of it. It gives you a little idea. But I thought it was very interesting. This has been a solid truck. And if I had to do it again, I'd buy this truck again. When you can buy a truck and run it for 400,000 miles trouble-free, 420,000 miles trouble-free, absolutely all day long I will take that. So it is not a yellow motor, unfortunately, but if it's a Cummins and does that well, I will take it. I will take it all day long. So we really did not do anything to this truck when we got it back as far as engine work. Like, we did have some injector issues. That's a typical Cummins thing, but as far as tuning it or anything like that, we try to keep them stock. So pretty much stock truck, but it's been a good running truck. So just turned 1 million miles, 420,000 miles for us. We were the second owner, and there you have it. Truck number 150. It's a good looking truck. Got some salt brine on her yet. All right, guys, and while I'm out here real quick, in one of the last videos, I talked about hiring, and we're in the process of looking for drivers, which we are. We've got a lot of applications, and sometimes, guys wonder, what for truck am I going to be driving? They see all the nice trucks, and I do post, some of the trucks maybe that don't look quite as nice. But our fleet ranges, we don't have any brand new trucks. Our newest truck, I think, is a 2019. A lot of our trucks are pre-emission trucks. They're older trucks, but we try to maintain them very well. So what truck would you be driving? Well, and how quickly do I get into a nicer truck? It varies. It just depends. We're looking for, a lot of our work is over the road. So our over the road guys will typically get a better chance at a nicer truck. The guy running this truck, he was probably working for us for maybe about 1.5 years or 2 years before he ended up in this truck. So, sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. In the last couple of years, we've been adding trucks to the fleet. We've been growing. We have been doing some replacing. So I've been getting some gliders in. At some point, I'm probably going to get new trucks again. But for the most part, probably be sticking with gliders for the foreseeable. Typically, when a driver starts, we give them a week or so of training, a couple days of training, and as long as they're comfortable, we start sending them out, and we often start sending them out in some of the older trucks. Just get comfortable, get used to driving, and some of our older trucks, though, are still very nice trucks. Let me tell you, running an older truck is not all a bad thing. So they're still, like I said, they're still well maintained. They're still good trucks. All right, guys, that wind, I tell you, is nasty. Don't forget to check out our web store, flintcreekmerch.com. And that is it for this video. Let me know what you think of that gray Kenworth glider. I think it's a beauty. And I do really like all the different colors of gliders that we have. And sometime we'll have to get them all parked in a line again and put all the gliders together. It's kind of cool. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out.